Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hilltoppers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Rivers. Swings it out to the flat. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
On the move. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
First down for the offense.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Ball State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Dropping back. It's Rivers. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ball State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They've got him looking one, but they're going to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Rivers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
The Hilltoppers looking to convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got an open man. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. It's Rivers. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, WKU.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Topper.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Creates a little space. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Western Kentucky. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hilltoppers get enough to move the chains.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Rides to back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rivers. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Hey, camper, get ready. On set.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Continues to fight for yards. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking left. Pulls it in. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 25 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Topper. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Durham. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Lee.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. Comes down, Hilltopper. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Horton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.